Yeah, I don't like the fact that people can see me naked on the internet or can see those things happening to me. I think that it's gross.
That is crazy that you can build this whole life and you still feel ashamed.
I mean, I'm proud of myself and what I've done, and I wouldn't take anything back. However, it's not like I like the idea that people can view that of me. I personally, those videos make me want to throw up. Yeah, I don't like the fact that
All right, man. The sex work or the triple X industry, the adult film industry, is a very interesting industry. Okay, very very interesting industry. As a young teenager, a lot of young men, was into porn. Now it's kind of really ran rampant. Okay, it has. With the internet and when you digitalize everything, and let's take adult film out of it. When you digitalize, social connections, when you digitalize, homework, when you digitalize all these different things where people don't have to get together. Back in the day, you used to have a study group in college or whatever, or you used to have team projects. Y'all had to get together and do those team projects in person. Y'all had to do those team projects in actual person. Now, everything is virtually, email this. So you got to understand a lot of these kids ain't going outside, getting off the course, getting social interaction. By you getting social interaction and playing in the neighborhood and meeting friends and socializing, that's how you really build character and build confidence, right? But it's easier for these dudes to get pocket poo-poo nannies and, to do, to, what you call it, dirty talk on the phone, or, it's easier for them to just go to a porn site and do it that way. But you had this adult film star named Lana Rhoades, which I'm not very familiar with her, but apparently she burnt out the industry and she turned into the hustle of podcasting. And she's saying that, she wants the internet wiped of her history as an adult film star. She wants that wiped. And I'm just thinking, like, the thing about it with women is this, man. They don't understand that that's your history, your herstory. That's just what it is. You can't do nothing about it. They want to make mistakes and they want it expunged off their. It doesn't work that way. But the thing about it is they don't give grace and they don't give empathy in return. They don't. They really don't. When they make a mistake, oh, I'm sorry, babe. I really, and they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to make it right. It's just they sorry is good enough. But if a man makes a mistake or a homegirl make a mistake, they're not forgiving. It's the worst thing in the world. Oh, you enraged me. I'm not talking to you for a matter of time. You're stupid. F you. And they go in these barrages. But when they make a mistake, they want everybody to be sympathetic. They want everybody to give them grace. And no, you're going to live with the actions of your consequences. And we all have men. We have to do it all the time. We have to do it all the time. And for women, when you go out there and you choose to slang that cat, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say nobody knows about it, right? Let's take that route. Nobody knows Lana slung that cat, right? Let's just say she was a cat slanger. Nobody knows she slanged that Garfield, the cat, right? But do you understand the mental trauma that you put yourself in? You will never be whole again. A piece of yourself can never be fulfilled. The guy can see you the perfect guy and it won't be good enough. You're cooked. You're cooked. Even if he can look past your past or he didn't know about it in this scenario, you're cooked. You're mentally ill. You're mentally cooked. You cannot be satisfied anymore. And this is when you get women say, well, I want relationships that are not intimate, are not sexual. This means they burnt out. They're burnt out. You're burnt out. It's crazy. So no, we can't erase it. Women have to learn there's consequences. The judicial system don't show women consequences. whether it's child support court, whether it's criminal court. How many times have I talked about on one of these platforms that I have that a woman commit a crime and she gets a slap on the wrist? The lady in Florida that was robbing a prostitute, she was a prostitute, robbing her tricks, drugging them and all that, they gave her probation. You know, I had a homie in Florida, he was accused of robbing a hotel or some shit like that. And they held him for a whole year and released him. They had no proof he did it. You know what I'm saying? So women are just so used to society giving them grace and feeling bad for them and stopping and helping them out and not get, no, fuck that. They have to live with their consequences because as men, we not afforded the luxury. And, you know, we're not afforded the luxury where we can fuck up and we can recover. Once we fuck up, man, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard for us to recover. Once women, oh, you know, y'all women don't give us the same grace. We do 90% of the things, 9 out of 10 things on your checklist, right? The one thing we don't do, y'all walk away, take the children, walk away, I'm not good enough. You do 2 out of my 10, 20% of my checklist, and I'm supposed to accept you as you are and to give you the full experience. Like I said, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. And you got to be hard on the bitch. And that's as simple as that. You can't show mercy because guess what? They don't show mercy in return. There's no mercy like Cobra Kai. There's no mercy. When it come to us, when it come to them, you know, getting mad at you because you made a mistake, but you've been a good dude, they take your children. You didn't even make a mistake. They take your children while you at work or while you on vacation, while you handling business. They take your children from you and run off and take the resources from the children, make you live out your fucking car, right? You know, squander the resources. The kids get ready to turn 18. They have no cars, no college, no Nathan. And you're supposed to be forgiving to that. They don't show any mercy on you. The world shows no mercy on the men. So why should you show mercy on women who just choose not to show mercy on you? I'm not saying it's women not out there that show mercy. Like, no, live with your conviction. I get it. It's hard, you know. But at the true test is when we make mistakes. When we are faced with tough times, that is truly the character that we are. You know, and it's hard to do the right thing during tough times. I'll be the first to admit it. It's hard to do things in this tough time. It's hard to make the right decision when your stomach growling. I get it, but she has the own responsibility for what she done. She would never be what she was before she started porn. But she can't sit here and deflect and say I was young and they took advantage. And that very may well be true. But they didn't put a pistol to your head and force you to do what you did. You know? And I truly sympathize for her. Because, you know, even before the internet, you know, there was a thing where, you know, we had to get it now. You had to get it now. You wanted it now. I get it. Everybody, you know, that I grew up with, we had, you know, I feel like everybody had choices. You know, slang some drugs, do some illegal things, have some things for the here and now. You know, or stay the course and do it the right way and not have to look over your shoulder. She's looking over her shoulder. It happened. She made a bad decision, but she has to live with it. We can give her all the grace in the world, but she has to live with it. And everybody just look at it as how people see me and erase it from the internet. You're dealing with the emotional, spiritual, and physical trauma that you went through. Take away everybody seeing your cooter cutter and you throwing it back. Take away from that. You are a broken individual that cannot be put back together when you make those decisions. That's what I tell young women all the time. You want to send provocative pictures out there or you want to choose that life, that is going to stick with you forever. When you take the fast route, when you take the Ozempic route and shit like that, you're going to pay for it. When you cut corners, it will cut you with 1,000 cuts to 1,000 deaths. Struggle right now, laugh later. I'll say this. I knew this girl that was on my social media on Facebook some years ago, and she decided to start slanging content. Then she moved to another state and said this, she didn't want that, she was stopping, and this is not who I am anymore. It doesn't work that way. Those demons are stuck with you. Those dicks and those, whatever you was doing on OnlyFans, those are you. When a guy finds out your history, even if he accepts you, he's still looking at you like, nah, bro. No. Nobody wants a woman that's been used and abused. Women want guys that's been every woman fucked. Women want guys that have had a lot of coochie, but they're ass backwards. You know, but hey, it is what it is. Hit the link tree, join the Patreon.